So again, right now, focus on getting this done, and then in the chat, let me know when you are ready. So comparison mats are no different than our expression mat we've been using.
I'm not done yet.
That's okay. Just listen as you keep going. I'm not going to move on. Comparison mats are no different than what we've been using. Now we're just going to be using 2 of them. That's really the only difference. So now instead of just having one mat, we have a left mat. We have a left mat here, and you have a right mat. That is the only, that's one of the 2 new things we're doing today, is now we have 2 mats. So removing zeros doesn't change. We're just going to do it on one mat, and then we're going to do it on the other mat. So if I look at that left mat, I see that I have some zeros with some unit tiles. Do you guys see those? On that left mat?
I'm blind, I can't see.
That's unfortunate. You guys are being recorded, by the way, to be posted on the YouTube page. So on this left mat here, I see some zeros right here or here. So just like normal, I'm going to show that step. I'm going to circle them, and then we'll cross them out. So that's the left mat. We got rid of zeros there. Now I'm going to look at the right mat and get rid of zeros on the right mat. I also see just some unit tile zeros. I could do these guys, or I could do these. Let's do the red so that we're doing both of our different kinds of zeros. So that's step 1. You guys already know how to do that. It happens, so the notes for step 1 say that it happens on each step independently, circle and remove the pairs. So what that means is, by each mat independently, it just means do the left and then do the right. Step 2, and then redraw it. So here's all of step 1. I did the work and redrew it. We should probably name it. This will be x minus 3. This is now x plus 1. Get caught up with the step 1. So step 2 is flipping to positive. So what happens in step 2 is we take any tiles that are down in the bottom and we're going to move them so that they're up top, which we are totally allowed to do as long as when we move them, we flip their color. So it says flip all the tiles in the negative region to the positive. When you do this, you flip the color. So if it was blue in the bottom, it flips up and becomes red. If it was red, we move it to the top where it becomes blue. So this is our first new step, but I don't think it's too hard. So go ahead and copy down step 2, flipping our tiles. So because both mats have the same tile, same color, we can simplify our mats. Remember, our ultimate goal is to get rid of as many of these tiles as we can. So we're going to simplify it by getting rid of the tiles that they have that are exactly the same. I cannot get rid of red unit tiles and blue unit tiles because those are not exactly the same. Anything that is the exact same tile and color can go. And then you redraw what is left. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm still drawing.
Okay.
All right.
So step 3 is the only one where we have to look at both mats at the same time. The other two steps happen separately on each mat. And these are the last mats you have to put on your right side. And then there's the name of your final mats. So your Go formatives and your assignments are going to ask you to do this. And then the very last thing it's going to ask is which mat is greater. So when I compare the left and right mat, which one is bigger in this case, left or right?
Right.
You guys agree with Xander?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Hold on, what was
one.
the question?
So which one is bigger? That's going to be your final question on these assignments. After you get rid of tiles that are extra, then you're going to look at what's left and say which mat is bigger. If one of them is -3, the other is +1, which number is bigger?
Pository one.
Pository 1. So then your final answer would be the right mat because 1 is greater than -3. Once you are done with these notes, please do the exit ticket. 2.1.5, it's in our module. It's 3 multiple choice questions and then a rate yourself 1, 2, or 3. So it'll literally probably take you 45 seconds to do. So this is the end of your right side notes. So once you've finished your right side, you take the exit ticket.